Hello. Um, Welcome to CIS-1, and it's the fall of 2021. And so hopefully you guys are all ready and excited to take a class. I just wanted to go over the syllabus with you guys really quick. I'll do an introduction to the class video in a bit. So let's talk about the syllabus. So first off, let's talk about the Canvas page, because the Canvas page is going to be your kind of main page to see what's going on this week and et cetera, et cetera. So let me share my screen, and I will share my Canvas screen with you. Okay, so hopefully you can all see that. And this is CIS-1, and our section number is 18769. And this is the home page for fall 2021. And basically, if you look at the home page, you will see that there is a button to click on right here that says Start Here. These graphics are all links. So let me click on this. And you'll see the things that you need to do. Read the syllabus. Most things you need to know are on it. And then there's an important thing right here, that there's a grant through the campus store. So before you buy your Cengage Unlimited account, you need to make sure that you read this and know that you have $500 to use if you have 10 or more units, and $250 if you have 9 or fewer units. So you may be able to get the Cengage account for free. I'll talk more about the Cengage account in my intro to the class, but let's look at the syllabus. So here's the syllabus, and here I have my spring syllabus review. That was for the spring of 2021, and that will be replaced with this video. So syllabus review, please watch. So you can watch it. I don't know how long it is. Let me see. This one's 15 minutes. By the way, when you watch a video, any of my lectures, etc., you can always go to the settings and use the playback speed. If you scroll down, you can play it back up to twice as fast. I wouldn't recommend that, maybe 1.75, so you can still understand what it is that I'm saying. And then you can slow it down when you and rewind when you hear something that you think is super important. So you can change those settings there. So let's look at this. This is the actual syllabus right here. It's the whole thing. I'll scroll all the way down before I go over it. So it's right there. There's also a downloadable copy, which looks more like my syllabus does when I pass it out. And you can see here, there are some things that are going to get changed. These points, for instance, are going to get changed, and that should be reflected in your update. So, having said that, let me close this, and let me just look at the syllabus right here. So, first off, our room. We don't have a room. We are online. And this class meets asynchronously, which means that there are no class meetings. Although I will have office hours for you to ask me questions and to check in, to let me know what's going on. If you're having problems, if you have questions, whatever it is that you want, I will have Zoom meetings that are office hours, and you'll just click on the Zoom link over here and they'll show up. I am the instructor. My name is Peter Watson. So I'll be your professor for this semester. My email address is pwatson@csusb.edu or peter.watson@chaffey.edu. Now, important piece of information, try to send me emails if you're sending them directly to csusb.edu. If you send them to peter.watson@chaffey, so if you use my Chaffey account, please, in the body of your email, type your email address. Because I tend not to check my Chaffey email account because all of that stuff gets forwarded to my Cal State San Bernardino account. And therefore, your return address or the return email address is me. It's coming from chaffey.edu. So I can't just click on reply. Now, if you do send it directly to pwatson@csusb, then your email address, wherever it's coming from, will be where it's coming from, and I can just click reply. Make sure that if you send it to my Chaffey email account, you include your email address in the body of the email. Okay, so hopefully we all have that. I will have student hours, student/office hours, via Zoom, and they'll be Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m., Friday from 10 to 11 in the morning, and by appointment. So if you want to talk to me about something and you can't make those 2 times, and I will do that every week, every Tuesday and every Friday, I'll be around from 6 to 7 and from 10 to 11 a.m. Now, if you can't make those, please send me an email and we'll figure it out. By the way, you can also use the inbox feature here. So you can also send it through Canvas, which means that I will get your message every time I log into Canvas, which is going to be at least on Tuesday and Friday at those times. Now, having said that, the way my office hours work is I tend to stick around for maybe 20 minutes to half an hour. And if nobody comes, I leave because I don't want to just stare at the computer screen for an hour. So if you need to come to my office hours on Tuesday or Friday and you're going to be late, so you're not going to show up within the first half an hour or so, send me an email, let me know. And again, you can use this, use the Canvas dashboard to send me a message. And that way you'll be sure that I get it. So if I log in at 6 o'clock on Tuesday and I see over here in my inbox, there's one, and I click on it and it says, I'll be here today at 6:40, please wait for me. I will reply and I will wait. Okay. So there is a schedule. We have 18 weeks and we are going to be talking about or using and talking about computers. Now, first off, there's one electronic book, but they're really split into two. There are 2 books. One part is about the theory of computers. So we'll be talking about hardware and software and social media and security and that kind of stuff. Whenever you see on the schedule Concepts 1, Concepts 2, or Concepts 3, and here's Concepts 4, that's from that book. That's called Computer Concepts. So basically that's theoretical. So you'll be watching my lectures, hopefully, to get the information that you need for that stuff. Now, my lectures are a bit long. They tend to run around 40 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on the subject matter. But for the concept stuff, all of my, or all of the things that I talk about are fair game for the tests. And I tend to be a little bit different than the book. So just reading the book is not going to help. You really need to watch the lecture videos there, no matter how hard it might be. And remember that in a traditional class on campus, we would be meeting twice a week for an hour and 40 minutes. And so I would lecture, 2.5 hours on these subjects. So it's actually condensed if you watch the video. So just make sure that you manage your time. And again, use that kind of speeded up process for watching the videos. So this is basically over here in the left column, it says what week and what the Monday, the date of that Monday is, when that week starts. I start our weeks on Monday. So 8/16 is tomorrow, which is Monday. So you should watch the intro to the class video and look at concepts 1. Now, I'll do an intro to the class video in a few minutes. So that should all be posted. Now, having said that, next week, we're going to start Microsoft Word, et cetera, et cetera. Then we'll go on to concepts 4. And then if you look at this last column here, it says exam and homework schedule, when homework is due. Usually they are due on a Sunday. You will be doing all of your work online. Well, you will be submitting all of your work online. So for the software part of the class, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access, you'll have projects that you need to do, and you access those using your Cengage Unlimited account. And you download the file, you work on it, and then you submit it, and you get a grade. And I'll talk about more. I'll talk more about that. I'll do a little video about how to turn stuff in and how to do the assignments next week, and I'll post that. So we will have assignments to do for Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. So you'll have software assignments to do, and we'll have 2 tests on the software part of the class. One will be a little quiz on Word and Excel, and I will do a review for that. So you can see here, Word and Excel due 10/31, and there's a review that'll be posted as a video. In those videos, I go over exactly what's going to be on the test. So if that's a 20-minute video or a half-an-hour video, you need to watch it. You will do much better on the exams. Now, there are tests on the units, which is the computer concepts book. So see here, it says review for unit test concepts 1, 2, and 3. That's week 7. So on that Monday, I will post the lecture, the video that reviews the computer concepts 1, 2, and 3, and you will have from Monday to Sunday to take the test. Now, you have to take it in one sitting, but you have, you can pick Monday if you want to do it, or Wednesday, or Friday, or Sunday, or any of the other days within that week to take the test. So having said that, we have 4 tests, 2 software tests, one of those being the final, which is cumulative. And we have 2 tests on the computer concepts part of the class. You can see here's the unit test 2. And the final exam is cumulative, so it will be about Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. And again, I do a review for each one of those. So for every test, I will do a review. You can see that here we have PowerPoint project due 11/14 and Access project due 12/12, Excel project due, Word project due. The Word project isn't due for a while. So This is basically the schedule. And the schedule may change a little bit, although I doubt it. But it does say down here, this schedule is subject to change. If I do change something, I will let you know. The evaluation, oh, damn it. Yeah, so the tests are worth certain amounts of points. They are here. The software projects, those points are going to change. Why does that keep moving? My mouse is doing something funky. So those points are going to change, but basically I grade on a straight 10% scale. And so 87 to 89% is a B+. 80 to 82% is a B-, etc. So 59% or less is an F. Now I will revise all of this stuff as I change the points. So having said that, the course description is here. Basically, it's for you to be competent in MS Office. And that means that you know how to use each program. You're not an expert in any one of them, but you know how to use each program. And that you are comfortable with computer terminology and what's a network, for instance, and how does a network kind of work. I don't try to go into too much detail, but I try to give you enough to understand what a network is or what software really is, etc. Then, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, there's the textbook, and the textbook is in electronic book form. So it's an ebook form, and basically you gain access to the text using Cengage Unlimited. And there is a grant that is available through December 18th that you may use if you buy your access through the campus bookstore. You can get an access code through Cengage, but it's 120 bucks. It's the same, it costs the same as it does at the bookstore, but you don't get a grant. So there's no grant available if you don't go through the bookstore. And you can use it through the bookstore in person or by going through the website. You have to have a Cengage account in order to access the book, in order to actually download and turn in the assignments. And so if you don't have a Cengage Unlimited account in a couple of weeks, I will drop you from the class. So make sure you do that as soon as possible. Although you can create a Cengage account, a trial account that's good, I think, for a week or 10 days. But after that, I expect you, like in about 2 weeks, I'm going to check to make sure everybody has a paid account. Because otherwise you're going to flunk the class. So I'm going to drop you. Now, there is a whole section on course objectives and expected outcomes. You can read that. Like I said, there will be 4 tests, and there will be no makeup tests without prior approval. And so make sure that you let me know if you're going to, you have a week to take the test. So I'll make it available on Monday, and you'll have through that following Sunday to take it. So you should be able to find 40 minutes or an hour to take the test within, you know, a whole week. So you should be okay. The only caveat here is that when you start taking the test, you have to sit and finish it. Okay. You are expected to complete your own work. Cheating on assignments or tests will result in a score of 0 if I find out, and I will notify the college. So that's the academic dishonesty part. Dropping. The last day to drop with a W is 10/28. October 28th is the last day to drop, and you will have a W. Now, October 28th, September 6th is the last day to drop without a W. Yeah, it's right here, September 6th. So I have an academic calendar. I always print those out. There are Chaffey College resources, and there's all kinds of stuff. And since we are basically, for the most part, teaching online, the resources are very important, and they're listed here. There are more that you can access through the Chaffey College website. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you. Chaffey College, and I'll just go home. If you look under current students right here, you'll see that there are all kinds of things here where you can student health services, success centers, transfer center, veteran services, EOPS, which is extended opportunity programs and services, DPS, disability programs and services, counseling, advising, career center. There's all kinds of stuff here. Now, there's another place for you to find it, and it's just under current students. Financial aid, all kinds of stuff is here. Let me go ahead and close this, and I will show you that in the Canvas page, if you look at this little left-hand side here, you'll see that there's also a little button that says Student Support. And in Student Support, you can see that there are success centers, so that's get help with your classes, kind of, yeah, they're called success centers, study centers. Library, online counseling, the Wellness Central, Career and Transfer Center Hub. So there's some things right here. You should also be getting a whole bunch of, or have gotten a whole bunch of emails from Chaffey telling you all of the services that are available, and there's a whole bunch. So keep in mind that there's all kinds of stuff online, but you should be able to also call just Chaffey College, and they should be able to direct you to whoever. I think staff is back on campus. So even though I'm not. Having said that, where was I? I need to go back to this page. So that's the syllabus. Make sure that you look at the syllabus often. We're not in class, so I can't tell you what we'll be doing next week. So make sure that you check. Just look at the syllabus. Where are we? You know, if it's week 7, look, or week 6, oh, this is what we're going to be doing. Operating systems and file management. And the Word project is due on that Sunday. So keep in mind, this is what will keep you abreast of what is going on and what we're doing in the class. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to do an introduction to the class video, which I will post. And so you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. I will stop sharing this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.